Video game controllers. There's so many out there to have, borrow, and try out. One can be used as your main driver when you're competing at tournaments, or you can just have a favorite controller to use when you're at home. In this video, I'm going to go over all the fighting game controllers I have so far. Some are gifted, some are not. I'm just going to be talking about my experience with them and what they mean to me, and at the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about what controllers I want to have. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, subscribe. It'll help me fuel my addiction to buy more controllers. So let's get into the video. GameCube controllers. I would say that this is the best controller that fits in my hand. It's comfortable, it's not too big and not too small. I like the buttons, the triggers are responsive, nothing's mushy or stuck. And you may have noticed I don't have any grip on this controller. Well, it's because I played a lot of Melee growing up. I wasn't the best at it, but I for sure sunk in many hours. Besides from the silver, I also have the emerald blue. I bought this on eBay like a long time ago, I don't remember. Again, no grip, because I use this for Melee. Buttons are nice, fits in my hand still. Nothing's really different on this controller, just the color. And then this was a gift to the GameCube controller. It was the Orange Spice. And also no grip again. I just don't have any grip in these controllers. If I were to buy another GameCube controller, it would either be the Symphonic Green, because green's my favorite color, or the all clear one, because the all clear one just looks super sick. I would buy those two. PlayStation 4 controller. I don't have much to say about this controller, besides I feel like everyone should have this. It's pretty standard, it's solid. As you can tell, I don't have any grip on this as well, because I played a lot of fighters before I had an arcade stick. I played with the joystick because playing on the D-pad was just super unnatural to me. I played a lot of games back then that used the control stick as movement, like Kingdom Hearts, Jak and Daxter, I don't know, Sly Cooper. So it just felt more natural to me. And also I played Claw Method. I don't know why. It also felt comfortable. I don't know. I'm a weird guy. But yeah, pretty standard. Not much to say about this controller. It's solid. 8BitO arcade stick. This is my very first arcade stick. It was gifted to me. Clearly I haven't used it in a while because it's so dusty. The buttons are like replica Qanba buttons when I'm doing research on it. I don't know what they're made out of, but they're just replicas. They still feel good though. Same with the joystick. Nothing to write home about. There's a Nintendo Switch mode, or I think a PC or a PlayStation mode. You can change from D-pad to left stick to right stick. This controller is also Bluetooth. I think I used to play on Bluetooth just for shits and giggles, but I have now lost the dongle, so there's no point in playing Bluetooth, but you can connect a wire there if you want to connect a wire. Overall, it's a good beginner arcade stick. Not too big, not too small, buttons are great. Also, 8BitO makes other gaming peripherals and soon a HitBox. I don't know, they also have an Xbox version of this, so maybe I'll try out the HitBox whenever I get releases. But yeah, great beginner stick, great gift for someone that wants to get into fighting games. The Qanba Obsidian V1. This controller is my favorite controller in the collection. This also feels like a real arcade stick, unlike the 8BitO. The build quality in this controller is amazing. Qanba buttons, beautiful. Joystick, perfect. There's nothing I can say bad about this controller. I used it so much that I got second place in my local, and I also sticker bombed the hell out of it. Obviously, I used it for so long, and it's by far my favorite controller in my collection. Here's me touching the touchscreen. Here's where the wire is. It's a wired controller, not a Bluetooth controller, like the 8-bit controller. And this controller is just perfect. It fits my lap perfectly. Not too big, not too small. It's a perfect size for me, and I just love this controller so much. I wish I could still play on it, but I have evolved, and I have now learned how to use a HitBox. Speaking of HitBox, here's the HitBox controller itself. All Qanba buttons, they feel amazing. They're all 24mm besides the jump button in the middle. It's 30mm. I also sticker bombed it, sold bad guy, and we take those stickers. Shout out to the boys. It's a wired controller, and again, more buttons on top, Qanba. There's padding behind the controller, so it sits comfortably on your lap. Overall, I didn't mind this controller. The only con I have is that it's too long for me. I don't really want to man spread when I'm playing, so despite from that, I enjoyed it. I learned a lot of things about the HitBox, like shortcuts, SOCD, and just seeing the evolution of the FGC and how people are just playing on HitBox. I can see why they call the cheap box because there's so many shortcuts for like supers, DPs, and movement tech. Also, HitBox gives you a cinch bag alongside your purchase. I think it's cool. It's kind of silly. You might as well put it in the backpack, but regardless, nice item to have. The Snack Box Micro. This is my second Leverless in my collection, and I adore this controller. It's so compact, it's so small. I can decorate it with keychains on the side. Here's Kisuke, my main, and then Persona 4, because I love Persona 4. Also, this controller is my main driver for tournaments because it's just so small and compact. Also, it's a wired controller. Again, you can put keychains up there or whatever you want. The buttons are great. They're not Sanwa and they're not replica Sanwa. They are like keyboard switches. I'll probably show it off soon. There we go. I'm showing it off now. Also, those little nubs on top are just like start, select, PlayStation. But playing on this controller feels like you're typing on the keyboard because they use this specific switch. I don't know what it's called. I'll put it up on screen. Also, here's me comparing it to the HitBox. The size comparison's like night and day. That's why I love the Snack Box Micro. Also, it fits in my cross bag, so this is what I usually wear when I go to tournaments. It's just so much easier than carrying a backpack. Again, I adore this controller so much. I think my next steps would be is to add like custom artwork into it because I feel like it just looks kind of plain right now, but I love it. The MPress V2 in pink. This is by far my most used controller since it's my at-home controller. I sticker bombed it. I also got it in a pink. There's many different colors. I want something different. It's hot swappable. It also uses keyboard switches just like the Snack Box Micro. It's wired. None of that Bluetooth nonsense again. Also, the switch on top of the controller disables these buttons on top, so you won't accidentally pause the game and get DQ'd because these are start, select, and PlayStation. Also, someone please tell me what that switch does to the Brooks adapter. I just left it as is. Here's me comparing the size of the controller. It goes Snack Box, MPress, HitBox. That's also how I'd rank them as well, HitBox being last. Overall, I really like the MPress. It's comfortable to use, I've gotten used to it, and it's really fun to play on. I think next steps would either be sticker bomb it more or just change the switches up, but I don't really mind the cherry reds because again, it's fun to play on, it's comfortable. Solid controller. If you made it this far into the video, thanks for watching. Mavericade is another brand I want to try out one day. The only reason why I want to try out this Leverless is because of the long space bar in the middle. It's just playing on a keyboard basically. I can live without the multiple button ones though, it's just too much going on. The FK2 by Vermillo, I believe this is a mechanical keyboard company as well, so the buttons are probably going to be keyboard switches. I saw this controller from a Japanese YouTuber, so he really sold it for me, and it just looks cool. I like the blue, so I think one day I'll try it out. What is this, Viatrix? I think that's what it's called. I don't know how to say it correctly, but I feel like Viatrix is just like the bougie brand for controllers, so I don't really need it. I know it's good quality, so maybe one day I'll try it out. And the C-Punk Workshop, these extra buttons on the FK2 and this makes a lot more sense for me. The Mavericade one was just too much, but I want to try out the carbon fiber one because I feel like it'll feel nice on my hands. And also this controller is magnetic too, so you can prop it open to customize it more.